Let's stash the rest of the bamboo there, and that should do for now. Let's go back and break some dirt blocks because I had been using dirt blocks kind of as scaffolding. Eventually this will be cleaned up. We're going to have a very nice, neat, tidy city here. We're going to build it up really nicely. There seems to be a villager trapped in there. God, they're so stupid. For this build, I only really need a way up because to get down is really easy. All I have to do is jump down and fall on the slime blocks at the bottom. I should have a fair amount of glass over here that is smelted. I'm glad there are a few villagers around. I know a few have died. For the frame, I used stone bricks, so I will need this stone that is smelting over here. I have glass here, and I have stone here. Looks like we got some buckets we can refill. Let's get some lava so we can keep these fueled. It's almost nighttime, that's fine. I have my infinite lava source, which I've been using quite a bit because I've been trying to smelt a lot today. Let's just refill those buckets, get them back in here so we can just have these constantly churning out glass and stone. Oh, I forgot to mention, but you probably noticed, I reconfigured my furnace stack here so it can function more automatically. Instead of just having 4 furnaces that I have to manually fill, now I've got an automatic fill system. It is nighttime, and we're just going to work through the night. I'm going to grab some full stacks of glass here, and let's go ahead and also grab some full stacks of stone, and let's go to our stone cutter and make some stone bricks. Stone bricks, full stack of stone bricks. Let's do that a few more times. Let's do this. Yes, I am nervous about working at night, but I like to live dangerously. Let's get this out of the way. We've got stone bricks. Let's get our scaffolding. Let's stack up here and get to work. This was not wise. I need to get down there. Why did I build up this concrete wall before I finished the glass wall? That was not smart. I'm just gonna drop down. Yeah, I know. I took a little bit of damage, but I can live with it. Let's go. Let's start building. Building in survival is kind of fun, but I enjoy exploring in survival more. This is a survival world, though. We are going to do this legitimately, as I did with the other builds. No popping into creative and flying around and just stacking things. We are going to build properly, and we will get a greater sense of accomplishment when it's completed. This thing, however, is going to take forever to complete. It's got to go up to sky limit, and guess what happened in the most recent update? Sky limit was increased. Guess what also happened in the most recent update? The floor has gone deeper. You can now go lower than Y level 0. So for this to go all the way to bedrock, I now need to dig it, 64 blocks lower? This is going to take a hell of a long time to complete, and that's fine. I'm here for it. There are many other projects I want to do, but this thing has sat unfinished for quite some time, and I just feel like I need to finish this one before I move on to the next one. When it's done, it will be impressively tall, though. It will dwarf all other structures in my city. It probably always will dwarf all other structures in my city because I don't think I want to build another one this tall ever again. This one has a specific purpose, though, and that purpose is fun. It's a bouncy house, and it's going to be a great one. Not only can you fall from sky limit all the way to bedrock and just bounce like crazy. Oops. Didn't place that correctly. There will also be platforms, so you can bounce from one platform to another and do that all the way down if you want to. I'm going to use a soulstone and water elevator to get to the top. I'm going to build that right over there on that side. I've already got the space for it. I just need to build it, but I want to finish this first. This is the bigger challenge. That will be easy compared to finishing this. I'm going to keep working until I run out of glass, and then I will take the plunge, fall all the way down to the bottom, and bounce for a bit, and that'll be the end of this video. Don't forget, I also have a Minecraft hardcore world that I just started. Yes, it is in Bedrock. Yes, I know Bedrock does not have hardcore mode, but Bedrock does have hard mode, and I can treat it as a hardcore world. Once I die, the world is done, and I will retire it. Let's just see how long I can keep it going before I die. That may not be very long, because I am not very good at Minecraft. I kind of used to be better. Yeah, I played a long time ago, but a lot has changed since then, and I'm still getting used to it. I have figured out a lot of the new features, but there are still some that I haven't quite figured out. Plus, you know, you kind of have to play it for a good while before you can get used to it and get better at it. Practice makes perfect, and I do need to practice and get better. We've built up to the level where my concrete wall was, so I've caught up with that. That's nice. But think about how many glass bricks it's going to take to fill all the way down there to all the way up there. I could use glass panes, that would be cheaper, but I really need the inside wall to be sheer so that you don't catch on anything or, you know, fall on the lip of the floor or anything like that. It needs to be sheer top to bottom. And to do it the way I really want to, it needs to be glass blocks. I will put some lighting effects on the outer wall, some color effects. This is going to be like a little swirl that you fall through. So as you fall, you can get some like rainbow effects, some swirl effects, some different lighting effects. I'm going to try to do that as I go, but I'm going to do that with the outside wall. This is a totally useless project. It is not a resource farm. It is not a home or a base or anything. It solely exists to bounce and have fun. Not every project has to be about resources, though. Not everything has to be about efficiency. It is a game after all. Some part of it can be purely for fun. This is a good challenge for me too, because the things I normally do purely for fun are not necessarily the things that are very watchable. I like mining. I like exploring. Building, though, really adds new things to the world. There goes a zombie. Yep, it's daytime now. That's another thing I need to finish building. I need to finish that wall. I did make some progress on the wall. You can kind of see it over there. I made some progress on the wall, but I need to finish it. Keep the bad guys out, keep the inside well lit so no bad guys will spawn. Honestly, after I'm done with this, or maybe even before I'm done with this, I should get back to that wall and make some more progress on that. The wall is important too because it defines the borders of the city. Once the wall is built, we can really build up the inside of the city with all kinds of buildings and infrastructure and lighting. I do still need to find a better method of lighting the place. I mean, torches are fine. There will probably always be torches, but these lamps, like my street lamps, I'm still not satisfied with how any of them look. Got 2 more stacks of glass, and then we will be done for now. Thanks everyone for joining. I really appreciate it. I hope you will enjoy watching me build this city and just kind of watching the city grow as we go along. And I'd like to keep this thing going for a long time. A build like this is probably too ambitious for this early in the game. But, you know, I have to push myself. I need to try new things. I need to challenge myself. And that often involves doing more than I should do at any given point. Almost done with this stack of glass, and we have 1 more. Then we are calling it quits for today. We are creating, and that is the best part. And when this is all done, and when we have many more projects done in the future, we can look back at this and say, hey, remember when we built that? And you can be like, yeah, I remember that. And I'll be like, yeah, I remember that too. I will still take breaks from this so we can go cave exploring. That was really fun, and that's where a lot of the new stuff in version 1.18 is. So I want to get back underground, and I want to explore more of that. But, you know, there's more to Minecraft than just exploring. We need to do other things as well. All right, we are almost done. We've got 7 more glass blocks to place. 1, 0. We are done. And now, let's just get down by jumping down here. Here we go! Alright, that is cool. That is cool. I like that very much. Imagine how far you will bounce when you can fall from sky limit all the way down to the basement. And from here we get back up to the surface with this handy staircase. Thank you very much for watching. I will continue the progress on this. I'll get some more glass and I'll just keep building on this, and we'll see how much progress I can make before the next video. Make sure you subscribe for more, and I will see you next time.